the daily exercises for Parkinson's group. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Anna, and I will lead us through tonight. So just make sure you have a glass of water next to you, that you can take a drink of water throughout the day or throughout this session. It's just really good for our vocal hygiene and for our oral hygiene, just to keep everything healthy and fluid. And so let's go ahead and get started. So today we will do some warm-ups, we'll do a reading exercise, we'll do a cognitive exercise, and then we'll do our cool down. And so just some tips on how to increase our voice level. So you want to take a deep, big breath before beginning to speak. And so you'll just want to, take that before you're beginning to speak, and then anytime throughout, if something is just too long for you to hold out, make sure and get a good breath instead of just trying to push out the word and it ended up being breathy or really soft. So just take an extra breath when you need it, and make sure to use your stomach muscles to help force air out of the lungs. Maintain a good posture while you're speaking, so make sure you're sitting in a chair, you're sitting upright, just to allow for that voice level and support of that. And then the final one, make sure you're opening your mouth when you're speaking, and no matter what word it is or sound, make sure you're really just exaggerating that lip movement. Alrighty, let's warm up. Alright, we will do our may, me, my, mo, and moos. And so for this one, we really just want to focus on just having a steady, consistent voice and just a relaxed sound throughout all of that. And so we'll do this 5 times, and so it'll sound a little bit like this. May, me, my, mo, moo. Okay, so you notice my voice is just in the same range, and it's smooth and connected. So we'll do that 5 times. So I will say it out loud as a model, and then you can go and I'll pause and give you time to copy that. And so so I'll go, and then I'll cue you to go, so you'll know when you are ready to go. May, me, my, mo, moo. All right, now your turn. Ready, go. Okay. May, me, my, mo, moo. Your turn. Ready, go. Okay. Great job. 3rd time. Make sure you're taking a breath before. May, me, my, mo, moo. Now your turn. Ready, go. Fourth time. Here we go. May, me, my, mo, moo. Now your turn. Ready, go. All right, and third time. May, me, my, mo, moo. All right, your turn. Ready, go. All right, last time. Ready? I'll go first and then you can go. May, me, my, mo, moo. And your turn. Ready, go. All right, awesome job doing that exercise for a warm up. Now we are on to our ahs, and so we are going to hold our ah nice and loud for 10 seconds. So it'll sound like this. Ah. All right, so you will do that 5 times. And so I'll do it before and then you can do it after. So I'll give you a pause for 10 seconds after where you will do it without hearing my voice. And so every time I'll go and then you'll go. And I'll cue you for that. So, now you go. Ready, go. Okay. Second time. Now your turn. Ready, go. And stop. Alrighty. 3 more times. Now you go. Ready, go. And stop. Great job. Last one. Let's really make this one count. Make it as loud as you can. Remember to open your mouth up wide. All right, now your turn. Ready, go. Stop. Great. Great job. Okay, now we will do our glides. And so for our glides, we're going to start in the low range and glide high, take a catch breath, and then glide high to low. So it will sound a little bit like this. Ah, ah. All right, so we'll do that 5 times. All right, and make sure to take that catch breath in between. And if you have more air left at the end, make sure to exhale it all out slowly. And we don't want any harsh stops on that. So we will do it 5 times. So I will glide, and then I'll have pause, and that's when you will do your glide. Here we go. Ah, ah. Now your turn. Ready, go. All right, and I'll go for a second time. Ah, ah. Awesome job. Now you go. Ready, go. All right, third time. Here we go. Ah, ah. All right, your turn. Ready, go. All right, 2 more times. Let's make this one count. Make sure it's loud and you're taking your breaths in between. All right, here we go. Ah, ah. Your turn. Ready, go. All right, last time. Here I go. Ah, ah. Your turn. Make this one count. Ready, go. All right, so now we'll do some functional phrases. And before we get started, take a quick drink of water. All right, so I will say the phrase and then I'll pause and give you enough time for you to say the phrase. And so make sure you're really using that intonation in your voice and matching it to just the question or the comment, exclamation point, and extra points if you use facial expressions. So here we go. Where are you going? I need help. I don't need any help. I'm hungry. Take care. Let's go. What's the weather like? What's going on? Pass the food, please. Turn off the light. Did you get that? Okay, now we have our counting. So we'll go through each line twice, and so I want you to do this counting exercise with me, so at the same time. So as I'm saying the numbers, I want you to say them as well, and make sure to really hold those numbers out and just kind of link them together. And this should be a little above conversational level loudness. So here we go. 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. And again. 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Next row. 20, 18, 16, 14, 12. And again. 20, 18, 16, 14, 12. Next row starting at 30. 30, 28, 26, 24, 22. And again. 30, 28, 26, 24, 22. Starting at 40. 40, 38, 36, 34, 32. And again. 40, 38, 36, 34, 32. Next row starting at 50. 50, 48, 46, 44, 42. And again. 50, 48, 46, 44, 42. Awesome job. And we're doing this counting so that we really will be able to talk more as we hold out these numbers in our voice, in our breath, in hopes that we will be able to talk longer. So great job working on that. Take a quick water break before we start next. All right. We'll go ahead and get started with our reading. And so we will just start at the top and we'll read it all together. And so just make sure we're using our loud voice and clear and taking breaths when needed. So here we go. The livelihood of farmers and other food growers in East Africa is under attack from locusts. Authorities say swarms of millions of locusts are ravaging large swaths of farmland and vegetation. Millions of people are at risk after the insects destroyed crops in Eritrea, Kenya, Ethiopia, Somalia, South Sudan, and Uganda. The swarms of locusts are spreading and could affect the agricultural, bushland, and forests of neighboring countries. The United Nations Food and Agricultural Organization report that some swarms have been sighted as far afield as Yemen and Oman in the Gulf. It is the worst locust invasion in 70 years, and some say it is reaching biblical proportions. The locust invasion is seriously affecting the lives of over 12 million people. Many of these were already experiencing food insecurity due to poor harvests from a lack of rain. The swarms of locusts will only worsen the plight of people living in the region. Locusts are extremely voracious pests. One locust can eat its entire body weight in just 24 hours. A small swarm could chomp its way through enough food to feed 35,000 people in just one day. Esther Kituka, a farmer in Kenya, expressed her concern about the invasion. She said, "We depend a lot on the season, and we worry that the locusts will destroy our harvest and we will end up remaining hungry through the rest of the year until next cropping season." All right, so just some questions we have to go through. Let's read it together in the answers. The locust invasion is affecting the lives of how many people? A, hundreds. B, thousands. C, millions. D, billions. I'll give you a minute to think about that. All right, let's check out the answer. The answer is millions. The locust invasion has affected millions of people in the world. Next question, let's read this together. Why are locusts so dangerous and destructive? A, they're poison. B, how much they can eat. C, how fast they are. And D, their ability to reproduce quickly. I'll give you a minute and a half. All right, let's look at the answer. It is B, how much they can eat. All right, next exercise. List some of your least favorite insects. So think about the insects you really don't like and list out as many as you can. I only have 5, but let's see how many you can think of. Ready, go. All right, let's look at some that I came up with. Scorpions, beetles, crickets, worms, and ticks. Those are a few that I thought of that I really did not enjoy. So we will move on to our cool down. So we'll hold out our long ah for 5 seconds. So it'll sound like this. Ah. Now your turn. Ready, go. Awesome. Now we are going to do our long ah for as long and as loud as you possibly can. And so it'll sound like this. So let's see if you can do it longer than I could. And so I will cue you up and then I'll say increments of 5. I'll time you and say when you're at 5, 10, 15, and so on. So you can know kind of how far you got. So long ah, here you go. 2 times. Ready, set, go. 5, 10, 15, 20. Awesome job. If you made it longer than that, great. Last one. Do this one as long and as loud as you possibly can without injuring yourself, but really give this one your best shot. Here we go. Ready, set, go. 5, 10, 15, 20. Great, great job. All right, and that is all we have today. Thank you so much for joining us today. Reach out to Lindsay if you have any questions, and keep up the great work.